video is an introduction to agency information for the Environmental Legal Research course at Boston College Law School. There are many different types of environmental agencies. At the federal level, agencies can be a federal executive branch agency, where the department head serves on the president's cabinet. Examples of executive agencies with environmental responsibilities include the Department of Agriculture, the Department of Energy, and the Department of the Interior. There are also federal independent administrative agencies, which are part of the executive branch but outside the departments. Examples include the Environmental Protection Agency, the Tennessee Valley Authority, and the Nuclear Regulatory Commission. An administrative agency may be called an agency, like the Environmental Protection Agency, or it could be a department, like Department of the Interior. An administration, like the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. An authority, like the Tennessee Valley Authority. A board, like the Chemical Safety and Hazard Investigation Board. A bureau, like the Bureau of Land Management. A commission, like the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission. A corporation, like the St. Lawrence Seaway Development Corporation. A council, like the Council on Environmental Quality. A foundation, like the National Park Foundation. Or a service, like the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. A state can have a single agency for the protection of the environment, like the Massachusetts Department of Environmental Protection. Or like the state of California, it can have many different agencies regulating different aspects of the environment. California has an Environmental Protection Agency, an Air Resources Board, a Department of Conservation, a Department of Toxic Substances Control, a Department of Water Resources, and an Integrated Waste Management Board. Administrative agencies are part of the executive branch of government, but they actually perform functions like all three branches of government, as executives are often involved in the administration of various governmental programs. They can be involved in the permitting process, they can conduct investigations, and they can be charged with enforcing laws. Agencies also act in a quasi-legislative manner through the rulemaking process, issuing regulations that have the force and effect of law. Agencies also act in a quasi-judicial manner, holding adjudicative hearings. However you interact with an agency, it can be helpful to find out more about the agency and the people who are in charge. My favorite source of information on the federal government is the U.S. Government Manual that is published annually by the U.S. Government Publishing Office and available at govinfo.gov. It's also available on its own webpage at usgovernmentmanual.gov. It provides basic information about all three branches of government, but I find it particularly useful for information about the major agencies. It provides the names and titles of key administrators. It provides information about the establishment of the agency, such as the statutes or executive orders that created the agency, information about its major subdivisions, and the duties and responsibilities of each office. Another great source of information on government agencies and many agency employees is the subscription database Leadership Connect. To be authenticated as a user, remember to enter through the Law Library database list. You can search by name, organization, or keyword, but I like coming in through the federal organizational charts. On the right is important information about the agency, including phone numbers, URLs, and the street addresses. And you can move up and down the organizational chart using the little carrots at the bottom of a box or at the top. And clicking on a box takes you to important information about the person, about that part of the agency, including key personnel at that level. And clicking on a person's name pulls up a short biography, a picture, and some career history.